Very good evening and welcome back to Breaking Ground. I'm Siddharth Talia. Now, in April 2022, the Supreme Court had said that state governments were duty-bound to stop hate speeches at certain religious events. This after FIRs were registered in connection with the alleged hate speeches made against members of the Muslim community at the three-day Dharam Sansad in Haridwar in December 2021 and then subsequently in the national capital as well. Now, lawyer Vishnu Jain has filed a plea in the Supreme Court asking to ensure that action is taken against slogans such as Sar Tan Se Juda and other hate speeches against members of the Hindu community as well. Vishnu Jain in his plea has claimed that action must be taken against people who chant Sar Tan Se Juda and asked if these slogans were not considered as hate speech. Jain in his plea has said that on multiple occasions, Muslim mobs have brought out processions in which they can be heard calling for the beheading or Sar Tan Se Juda, leading to actual murders on the ground. Let's listen to what he said.
गुस्ताके रसूल की एक ही सजा सर तन से जुदा. Whether this slogan is a hate speech or not, I want to ask through your medium, whether this slogan is a hate speech or not, and whether this slogan has resulted into actual crime or not. What happened in Rajasthan? We have seen Kanhaiya, who has been brutally butchered and murdered in Rajasthan and many other parts of the country where such incidents are happening. So point number one is that there are many incidents in the country where hate speeches have resulted in actual crimes against Hindus. In Karoli also of Rajasthan, there is ample evidence of hate speeches and hate crimes. Apart from that, there are Christian missionaries and pastors in the country who are spreading hatred towards the members of the Hindu community.
Now, one such target of the Sar Tan Se Juda brigade was Kanhaiya Lal, a tailor in Udaipur who was murdered in broad daylight on the 28th of June. His death had sparked public anger and his family has been demanding justice and claiming that the rogue elements had created an atmosphere of fear among the people. Let's listen in to what his son had to say.
फैला हुआ है और मतलब किसी भी बात के लिए ये लोग सर तन से जुदा के नारे लगा लेते हैं, तो मतलब इस चीज को सरकार को आगे होकर इसको रोकना चाहिए और इस चीज पर प्रतिबंध लगाना चाहिए कि इस तरह के नारे न लगे और हमारे देश में ऐसा माहौल खराब ना हो.
Well, Harish is joining us on the phone line to, in fact, take us through the details of the plea that's been filed by Vishnu Jain. And Harish, in that particular plea, as you were recalling earlier as well, numerous instances have been cited on the part of Mr. Vishnu Jain to bring to light hate speech against the Hindu community as well.
Yes, that's right. Vishnu Jain's petition has named, in fact, accusing them of hate speech.
Right, I just need to interrupt you there. We need to patch you on the line once again. There's a problem with the audio there, Harish. But just to take our viewers through some of the details of the affidavit that's been put forth by Mr. Vishnu Jain, he's claiming that action needs to also be initiated against sloganeers who chant slogans like Gustakhe Rasool ki ek hi saza, Sar Tan Se Juda. He's also pointed out several politicians in that particular affidavit who've made alleged hate speeches against members of the Hindu community, but no action has been initiated against them, and he's called on the Supreme Court to intervene in these matters as well to ensure that hate speech is in fact acted against. Let me go back once again to Harish. Harish, if you could just take our viewers through some of the examples that have been cited on the part of Vishnu Jain in his affidavit.
Yes, that's right, Siddharth. This Vishnu Jain's petition has listed the names of Asaduddin Owaisi, Akbaruddin Owaisi, Zafarul Islam, Waris Pathan, Sharjil Imam, and Munawar Farooqi, and accused them of hate speech. And what is the significance of this petition is that it is for the first time that a Hindu right group has raised it before Supreme Court, killings and beheadings following calls for Sar Tan Se Juda, context in which Jain has filed the intervention plea in the hate speech matter. The context is that Supreme Court bench led by Justice K.M. Joseph had taken cognizance of Muslim side's complaints against various hate speech cases related to Dharam Sansad in Delhi, Haridwar, Uttarakhand and Maharashtra, Juda. Then at this juncture, Vishnu Jain had last month drawn the attention of court to half a dozen of communal and hate speeches by Zakir Naik, Akbaruddin Owaisi, Waris Pathan, Amanutallah Khan, etc. But Justice Joseph had asked him to bring to fore latest instances saying that these were old. So now he has filed a plea referring to Sar Tan Se Juda calls, after which, according to him, several beheadings and killings have happened and taken place in the country, various parts of the country. And the petition goes on to say, on multiple occasions, Muslim mobs brought
Right, it's a fairly detailed petition with lots of examples that you also cited. Harish, we'll see how this matter now pans out once it reaches the courts. Now, we turn our attention to